Alright. Hello everyone, my name is David Putty, and today I'm presenting my weather chatbot for Programming for Everybody 2. So the main idea for this, first of all, I'll go over the requirements for the assignment. We had to use a web API, we had to use unstructured data, and we had to use local structured data. All of these came together to make, for me, what I chose to make was a weather chatbot, using a lot of elements from Programming for Everyone 1, where we designed our first chatbots, and implementing a lot of the stuff we learned in Intro to Programming 2 to create a sort of tool pertaining to weather. Now, for the web API, I chose to use Open Weather Map, which is where I retrieve my current weather information from. I had to look up certain weather APIs. This one was the easiest to use. So I went and got my API key from there and decided that that will be the main data for my chatbot. Now I also have unstructured data in the form of fun facts that would be presented randomly. Professor Bartlett threw in like you might want to put something that doesn't necessarily pertain to the information you're sharing. And so I chose some fun facts about weather. Now, it's not going to be specific to the weather you get, but it's just something so you can learn. My local structured data is in the form of a CSV file containing activities and moods for certain weather types. This file is included in my folder for this assignment, and these will pertain to the results you get, unlike the fun facts. All this is presented in a fun way with the fun fact and the activities and the ideas. The goal for this bot is to allow users to judge how they will spend their day depending on the weather. Now, the first command loops the chatbot. Actually, this isn't the first command. It's actually at the very end. I think I misplaced my slides. But it loops the chatbot so that you can use it multiple times. And so you can ask the chatbot, actually the chatbot will first ask you for your zip code. And then based on your zip code, it'll present you with the current weather, current mood, and some activities. A lot of that chatbot information and the programming came from our previous chatbot from in Programming for Everybody 1. Here's the actual first function. It calls the current weather status from Open Weather Map API based on the zip code that you provide. It can be any zip code, it's not just certain ones. And it will pull the current weather, it will present it underneath in the results section along with the other information from the other functions. Here's my function for the types of weather, or the activities for the types of weather. So judging on the weather attached to your zip code, it'll search the CSV file for the matching weather type, and then it'll present you an activity and a mood. So for example, if the weather is rainy, you may want to read a book and the mood would be cozy. If it's clear, you might want to go for a hike. If it's snowing, you might want to do something with snow. And if it's cloudy, you might want to stay inside and watch a movie. And if it's hot, you might want to drink something cold. Along with the moods, energetic, playful, curious, and chill. Obviously, more of these can be added later on, but this is just my base chatbot for the assignment. The fun facts are in the actual code. I only included 3, but I can add a lot more given more time. They're randomly chosen, and this was my way of just sneaking in the unstructured data without actually having to have it relate to the current weather. Now, given the chatbot, you are now able to decide what you may want to do with your day. You can try and comprehend what you've learned from the fun facts, and you can compare the weather to what you were expecting the weather to be. I'm sure this chatbot is pretty rudimentary, but given more time or given more interest, I think you could build it up a lot more and make it a lot more helpful to the common user. That is my final project. Thank you.